Yeah,
Oh my fucking God.
Well, the reason resistance reminds me of him is because he comes back for the abuse. Like you can put him in the goo, you can bring him up, you can.
Well, I do that.
You can basically
It's
puppeteer
dopamine.
him.
I'm addicted to dopamine. I like dopamine. So that's what it is. It's dopamine.
Yeah, but the problem is if you are a sadomasochist and you allow yourself to essentially have your brain rattled every day, you're really putting yourself in a big problem because you're always creating disequilibrium for yourself. And I'm just really interested in balance and in joy and positive vibrations.
Well, that's probably why I'm so anxious and unhappy.
I think the theory of shit in, shit out is true. If you really work on essentially creating equanimity and balance in your life, you can, it just helps you. It's not like it changes anything per se. It just helps you make better decisions and be calmer, cooler, and collected in your communication. Listening to somebody like Resistance or Poria or any of these other people 7 days a week, I think is like a recipe for your own meltdown and disaster. You will not progress. They are technically holding you back by engaging with them. That's my opinion. But I spend a lot of time trying to do deep relaxation. I have many records and CDs on hypnosis. And it's so funny because they're so direct in terms of relaxation. Go deeper and deeper into the relaxation. Command yourself to relax now. Like that is the type of programming you need to do in the morning so you can accomplish, your tasks throughout the day. Listening to somebody like Resistance, who does not offer that type of communication, is.
Well, right. I don't choose to listen to him at this point. He's I think an irredeemable character. I wouldn't meet him, Norm. I would be scared of him. I would meet him in a public place like Washington Square Park, but I think that he is a dangerous person.
You hear that, Resistance? That's the type of goodwill you want to build with people?
He's only dangerous to his own mental health.
Have you ever been, Norm, beat up?
Well, when you grow up in New York, you have to go fighting.
So you've been beaten by one man, or have you ever been beaten by a group of men? Like, have you ever been mugged by, like, men on the street?
In New York, in order to survive, you have to be situationally aware and not allow yourself to be overwhelmed. And I guess God has been kind to me, and I've been fortunate enough to not ever be in a situation where I could be overpowered by an angry mob or something like that. In other words, I'm careful, but I'm not afraid.
Right, you're a New Yorker, so you have New York awareness, but you've grown up with the awareness, and it's never failed you. Basically.
I don't want to tempt God.
Well, I don't want to tempt. Look, Norm, all I'm saying is every guy who's ever beat the shit out of me sounded exactly like that dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I'm saying. He sounds like the guys who robbed me in Chinatown.
I'm with Zach on this one. Don't meet that guy in real life.
Well, I try to. I said, come in.
Norm, you're not taking advice from Zach.
Norm, meet me in real life. We'll have coffee. I'll take you around Portland. We'll go to Commercial Street. Meet John in real life. You have a beer and hang out with a big-titted girl on his boat. Don't meet Resistance in real life. He'll lead you to a back alley and rob you.
You hear that, Resistance? That's what people think about you. It may be hard. You may like it or you may not like it, but that's the way I view you too. I just think you're a dangerous moron and you're annoying and low IQ and obnoxious.
Come through Norm.
Yeah. And I don't think we should ever give in to bullies or loudmouths, ever. And that's part of the problem.
I find that such an admirable perspective, but you know what? Earlier this year, I read this book that's called 5 Types of People That Can Ruin Your Life. And it's a book about high conflict personalities. And it says that 1 out of every 10 people is a high conflict personality. And it says that actually the most sensible way to interact with them, we should not let bullies win. We should not let bullies control governments. We should not let bullies commit terrorist attacks. But as far as individual